Hi everyone, my name is Ashley and welcome to Yoga Fusion. So for today's class, all you need is your body and of course our mat. So remember, anytime we do any type of yoga class, it's important that number one, we listen to our bodies. Anytime we feel a stretch, we should feel a little bit of tension, but it shouldn't be painful. So if at any point in the class you feel like you're feeling a lot of pain, just back off that stretch and of course modify and listen to your body. So for today's class, we're going to start off in a standing position. I want your feet in the middle of your mat, feet close together, and relax your shoulders and palms. So as you're holding this pose, you're able to either, number one, keep your eyes open or closed, and we're going to follow our breath just to help allow us to relax. So from here, close your eyes or keep them open. We're going to take that nice deep inhale and then follow out with that exhale. So anytime we're holding these types of poses, it's always important to pay attention to what your body's feeling and what the sensations are throughout your body. So you should try to feel as weightless as possible. And again, sometimes just standing upright and still can be uncomfortable for some of us, but again, does help us to relax. So again, deep inhale up, lengthening your spine and lengthening the top of your head towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, grounding your feet into the floor and allowing the stress to come away from the shoulders. Doing that a few more times. Nice deep inhale. And exhale, let the ribs come closer towards the hips. And one more time. And exhale. So let's open our eyes, relax the shoulders. Now we're going to pump and close the fists. So bringing blood flow into the arms. Close and open. One more time. And relax. And bring your arms up right overhead. And bring your fingers and fingertips together, placing both palms in, or you can do thumb to fingertip and reach up. So you want to lengthen your spine as tall as you can, focusing again on our breath, holding that still pose. Remember, holding these postures can be difficult for the shoulders and the spine, but find your mobility and try to improve every single time. Now you're going to exhale, lean to one side. Remember, if you have a bad back, you can always bring one arm down like so. If not, keep the hands together, press into the hips, and really lean. And come back to your center. Great job. Other side. Exhale over. Pushing into the hip. Extending the arms out as far as you can, keeping the elbows in close to the ears. And bring it back. Then bring your arms down. Doing that again. So inhale up. And again, you're going to feel the arms working as you hold those postures. Even though we don't have weights in the hands, it's often difficult just to hold that still pose. And exhale, come to one side. Nice side lean. Pushing into the hip. Arms together. And come back up. Doing that one more time. Exhale, cross. And exhale, come back up. And again, bring your arms down. So now we're going to walk our hands nice and flat. And just let your arms dangle down. So remember, when you do this pose, it's always important just to relax the shoulders. Put that tension to the back of your hamstrings. And if you can always bring your hands behind the knees. Bring your chest closer and closer down towards the thighs. And as we're here, we can always rock from side to side. Side to side. Two more, decompressing the spine. One more time. And relax before we stand up. Come halfway up. And go a little further this time. See if you can touch your toes. Get a new position. Intensify that stretch. And bend your knees and slowly roll back up to the ceiling and relax. And now from here, we're going to hug our knees Nice and tight. So warm up the hip flexors. As you lift, you want to hold and tuck. Great job. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold that last one. And remember, you do need to hold your balance, which is often hard for some of us. Hold still. Find your grounding in your feet. And now you're going to take that hip out and open. Keep your balance. And bring it back to your center. And relax to the other side. Same thing. Hold that still posture. Shoulders down from the ears. Flexing your foot. Again, finding your balance on the one leg and then opening up the hip. Remember, if you're a little bit more advanced, you can always try and straighten out your leg and hold your foot with your hands. And then bring it back close together and relax. So since we're already standing up, we're able to do some standing postures first. So starting off with our tree pose. And again, balance. Get the balance out of the way, especially because it's harder for some of us. And we have options at the ankle, at the knee, or at the hip. Your choice. So I'm going to keep mine right in the middle above the knee. So again, for hand positions, you have heart center, you have open, or you have all the way up. So let's hold that posture. And again, looking straight forward, everyone. So find a focal point. Extend the arms. Deep breath. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slide your foot down. And bring the arms back. Great job. Let's do the other side. Place that heel in. Again, find your posture. Make sure you rotate that hip out and reach your arms up. Remember, heart center, out, or up. Whatever works for you. So finding our center of balance. Finding our grounding within the mat, within our bodies. 3, 2, 1. Slide that foot down. And now relax your arms. So now we're going to go into chair pose. Remember, get that strengthening in our quads. So we're going to push back and hold. Make sure your toes are facing forward. Your knees are behind the toes. Arms are reaching straight up to the ceiling. Nice work. Hold for another 10 seconds or another 5 breaths. And slowly come up and relax. Good, we'll do that one more time. Then we're going to add the twist. So bring your arms up and sink right back. Hold. Push into the quads. Push into the glutes. Keep your heels grounded. Great job. Following that inhale, exhale, especially when you're holding any strength poses. You want to make sure you're breathing and exhaling. Now we're going to bring our hands down. We're going to twist. Rotate. And again, spinal rotations aren't always easy for everyone, so do listen to your body. And come back up. Do the other side. Same thing, twist and look up. And bring it back to your middle and slowly roll your back up. Good job. All right, guys, so now we're going to do some standing core exercises. Bring your arm up. As you hold it here, we're going to bring our knee up and back. Remember, the great thing with Yoga Fusion is we're able to fuse the combination of core exercises with our yoga poses and our stretches. So remember, you want to connect the elbow right into the knee. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do the other side. Arm up. Same thing. You want to connect the knee and the elbow pointing down and up. Breathe out. Connect for another 5 reps. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your arm down. So now we're going to do some squats with our lift off. Squat, that's 1. 2. So again, adding that Pilates lift off with the glutes. Exhale up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Hold it there. Core tight. Hands on your hips. Just lift. Nice and gentle. Or if you have a bad balance, you can always hold on to a chair at home. Exhale, get that heart rate up. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Do the other side. Lift up and down. Again, warming up the hips. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, almost there. 3, 2, 1 more, and relax. Great job. So now relax your shoulders, bring your hands up, connect the thumbs, and go into our palm tree pose. We're on our heels, toes are down, heels up. Extend and spread the fingertips, and bring it down, and bring your arms down. Again, exhale up, reaching as high as you can, going into our palm tree pose. And come back down, and bring your hands back down. All right, so our next one that we're gonna aim for, I'm going to turn to the side for this one. Somebody want to tuck that core under nice and tight. So every time we stand, we have a neutral stance, which is our normal standing posture. But then you want to tuck that pelvis under to help strengthen those abdominals. So from here, we're going to keep our left leg up. Our right leg stays down. So we're finding your basic quad stretch. We're going to lift that arm up. We're going to push into a dancer pose. So start off here. Sometimes this is already difficult enough. Then we're going to tilt forward and push into our hands. Keep that lean, extend that leg, stay focused, find that focal point. Remember, anytime we balance, we got to focus. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back up. Stay there. Bring your arm down and switch. Arm up, leg up, knees tuck in tight. Relaxing the toes. Find the basic stretch first. Now tip forward, pushing into your hands. Again, finding your balance, looking forward, finding that central gaze. Great job. Following the arm. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up, bring the hand down and relax. So now we're going to take our right leg forward at the top of our mat and slightly rotate out your left foot. So we're going into our first series of warriors. So pushing that front leg forward, knee stays above the ankle, other leg, and we're going to rotate. So as you hold it, remember you're opening up the hips and bring your arms up. Hold there. Remember, this is a strengthening and a stretch pose. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Warrior 2, hold it there. Either looking forward or looking back. Whatever feels good for you. And now from there, we're going to hold it and we're going to lean down. Straighten out the leg, going towards the ankle. Remember, if you have a hard time, you can always use a yoga block. Remember, arm up. Hold it there. Going into our triangle pose. Remember, you're going to feel a nice long stretch in between the inner hips. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come up and relax. So still keeping that right leg forward. We're going to shift our balance a little bit and go for some lunges. So as that leg stays forward, we're gonna go down and up. Adding some strength into our pose. 5, 4, 3, 2, one more. On your last one, I want you to actually bring it down. Relax your toe and hold that stretch. Really opening up our hip flexor. Starting off with your hands on your knees, relax the shoulders. Now let your arms by your side, come on up. Hold that lunge. So the longer we hold these postures, the more flexible our muscles do become, which helps our bodies in everyday living activities. And now we're going to push back. Get that heel down, toe up. Lean forward. Keep that foot down. Remember, you can either bring your hands down or hands stay above the knee. Your choice. So again, this is working the back of your hamstring. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push back. Put that knee down and slowly push up. Let's do the other side. So now you're going to point your left toe forward. Right foot is back. We're going to our first series of warriors again. Push forward. Rotate the hip. Take your arms up overhead. And let's hold. Pushing into that front knee. And now go into warrior 2. Still keeping that same pose. Front leg is your push. Back leg is your stretch. Now we're going to straighten out your leg and reach up. Finding your triangle pose, straighten out the back hip. Hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come up, then rotate back. Good job. So now we're going to go into our lunges. Toes forward. We're going to come down and up. Down and up. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and hold. Now we're going to drop the knee, relax the toe, make sure your heel's forward, and lunge it. Open up the hip flexor, starting with your hands either at your hip or at your side, then take a deep breath in. Just hold that stretch. Again, our hip flexors often become tight from everyday activities, whether it's walking, running, sitting, driving. Those muscles become short. So it's important that we stretch them out so we feel more mobile. And now we're going to push back, heel down, toe up. Hands above the knee or arms down at your side, your choice. Just make sure you're keeping a nice flat back. Work on those postural muscles to help keep you still. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push back, bring that knee down. So now that we're here, we're already in a kneeling posture. We're gonna bring our hands back. Look back, grab the ankles, go into our camel pose. Again, this one elongates the entire front part of our body, but shortens the back, really widens the shoulders. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come back. Relax the shoulders. We're gonna do that one more time. So again, work on the mobility. So if you don't want to go as far back, you can just do a little mini back bend with the hands back. If not, try to go into that full camel pose. So bring your hands down, hands right at the ankles, chest open wide. Hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and up we go. Good job. All right, bring those hands under your shoulders. We're going into our positions here. Now we're holding that posture, flat back. We're gonna bring our right leg up first. Hold it still. So for this one, we are gonna add some core exercises with it, but for now, just stay still. And now bring your left arm up. Stay right there. So again, it's another balance pose, but it's also another strengthening pose for the core. And of course, extending our glutes to the ceiling. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back to the other side. So now you're going to bring your left leg up. Find your basic posture first. See how that feels. Make sure you rotate that hip down so it's not turned up. And then bring your arm up and hold. So again, if you're finding yourself a little bit off balance, you can always just keep your hand down and focus on the leg extension only. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back in. Great job. So bring your knees wide, relax your shoulders again, and as we bring our right leg up, this time we're going to hold that heel and flex the toe. Rotate your hip down. We're going to pulse our glutes for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in to the other side. Leg up, heel flexed. Now push. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bring it in. Widen your knees. Push back onto your hips and go for a nice big stretch. Great job. So anytime we hold child's pose, remember this is a good pose to help stretch out your full body from your shoulders to your upper back, lower back. And slowly come back up, back into our kneeling posture, and hold it. So bring your hands underneath the shoulders, tuck your toes underneath, going into your downward facing dog. So as you hold this, remember you can always keep your feet together or widened apart, but try to keep your hips up so you're making that inverted triangle. Heels down if you can. Remember, you're going to feel it in the calves and in the back of your hamstrings. Staying still. If you can always bring one leg up. Hold it there. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring it down. Do the other side now. Same thing. Leg up, hold. Try to straighten out that back leg. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and down. Hold it there. I know you're feeling that tension. See if you can go a little further on those heels. Try not to bounce, just hold. In 3, 2, and 1. Flatten it out. Now bring your right leg forward, going into pigeon pose. Remember, when you do pigeon pose, you want to relax that toe. Make sure your right glute is on the floor. Walk your hands down and hold it right there. This is a nice hip opener stretch. Remember, if you have a mat, you can always keep your shoulders here or rest your head right down as far as you can bring it. Good job. Remember, every class we do, it helps us in some way, shape, or form to do better and be better than we did before. Remember, it's the little wins that we take that make us challenge ourselves the next time. So remember, if you're here, you can always try and work your way down to the floor and hold it down. And come back up. Good job. And we're going to switch to the other side. So exact same thing. We're gonna bring our left leg forward this time. Make sure your left hip is on the floor, your toe is down, heel is up. And we're gonna walk it down. And again, find that same stretch. Rest it down. Forehead down, hip is open. Hold for another 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift back, push up, bring that knee back underneath. And remember, now we're going to do a series of plank exercises. So we're starting off, want your elbows down underneath the shoulder, and we're going to walk our feet straight back, holding a nice long posture. Remember, when you're planking, I don't want to see your bum up. Flat hips, pelvic tilt. Squeeze the hips. Staying still. If this is too hard for you, remember, you can always go down to this option as well. But I do not want to see this. This is not a plank. You're not working anything here. So work it back. Tuck under, hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop down. Bring your abdominals down to the mat. Bring your hands under the shoulders and go into cobra. Extend your arms. Relax your toes. Looking forward, shoulders down from the ears. Open up the chest. Chin off of the chest as well. Fingertips facing forward. And again, we're going to come down and bring those elbows underneath us again. So remember, when you're here, you want to be able to keep them right under the shoulder so we're stacked. So arms underneath, going one more time for your plank, hold it up, and staying right there. So remember, a strong core helps with our posture, prevents us from slouching over. Helps prevent back injuries. Hold for another 5 breaths. Two more. And come down. Bring your arms underneath the shoulders. Arms under, lift off. Extend the reach. Relax the toes. And come back down. All right, guys, as we are here, remember, we're gonna work our back here a little bit. So you wanna relax your feet, arms under. You're showing up with your reverse push-up, which looks like this. Pushing up and down. Squeezing the glutes. Remember, keep the palms down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. So bring your hands underneath. And we're going to lift our feet up and down. Lift and down. So you want to actually lift and get some space between the thighs and the mat. 8, 7, core tight. 6, 5, 4 more. 4 and down. 3, 2 more. 2, last one. Hold. Now clap your feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Down and relax. Great job. Now bring your hands under the shoulders again. Push back up. And now we're going to go into narrow push-ups. Remember, whenever doing a narrow push-up, you want to keep your knees back if you're on your knees, and if you're on your toes, so you are here. So for that narrow push-up, you want to glide the elbows in along the body to come back up. So you want to bring your chest right down to the floor. So in 3, 2, and 1, bring it down. Down. That's 1. We're going for 10 reps. 2, 3, 4. Remember, almost halfway there. That's half. 6, 7, 8. 2 more. 9, 10. Hold it there. Give yourself one quick stretch back. Again, widen your knees. Hips right back onto the heels. Forehead down to the mat. And slowly roll on up. And then relax. So now we're going to take it down onto our back for the remaining of the class. So remember, you want to lean back slowly, making sure the back of your head is rested comfortably. We're going to start off here by doing some bridges. So as you do bridges, it's important that we engage our core. So we're pelvic tilting first, flattening your back into the ground. Heels are about shoulder width apart, pressing into the heels and toes. Lift up and hold. And we want to squeeze the glutes. Stay there. Knees are slightly apart. Remember, you can tell if your back is working. If you touch that small of your low back, you should feel those muscles firing up here. And drop down slowly. And again, doing that one more time. Deep breath, exhale up, push into the heels, all the way up. Dig down. Staying still. 5, 4, 3, 2, and drop down. Great job. So now as you relax, arms come off the floor, scooping in from your abdominals. Just hold. Keep your feet down. As your first position for your Pilates 100, just getting that scoop. Deep exhale. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and down. And relax. On this one, we are going to do our Pilates 100s. Remember, breathe out for 5, and then inhale for 5. So doing that for 10 rounds. All right, so bring your arms down. When you're ready, coming on up, lift up. 3, 2, 1. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale. Inhale. 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 Exhale. Good job. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. And release that scoop and come down. So if you want to make that harder the next time, you can always bring your feet up as well. It's your choice. Remember, getting that scoop is the main important goal. So you really knit the ribs and the abdominals and the obliques together. So our next one, bring your hands underneath your lower back. We're going to start off with hip circles. So I want you to bring your right leg up. We're going to circle down and around. And we are coming to the end of our class. We have a few more exercises left. Then we're finished. Three, 2, 1 more. And relax. Now go up and down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold the leg. Now give me that stretch. So try and go for 90 degrees if you can. If you're more flexible, you can always bring that leg further back. But again, listening to your body and your own limitations. And bend the knee and relax. Now we'll do the same thing on the other side. Hands under your hips if you have a hard time keeping your back flat, or just do your pelvic tilt and do the same thing. So now we're going to circle inward towards the knee, keeping the core nice and tight as we do these hip circles. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it there. Grab behind the knee. Pull the leg in closer together. Shoulders down. Focus on that lengthening in the back behind the leg. 4, 3, 2, and bend. Now bringing both knees into the chest. Relaxing our low back. Dropping the shoulders into the mat. And just enjoy that stretch. Remember, this stretch you can always do anytime you do any type of lower back exercise or at home chores. If you wake up with a sore back. And relax the knees. Now we're going to go for our last core exercise before we begin to unwind and finish our class. So as you cross over, you're going to thread from side to side, side to side. Breathe out and twist. 1, 2, 1, 2, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 more. Push across. 3, 2 more times. 2, 1. Woo! And relax. Let those legs go down, all the way down. Palms up. Relax the hips. And let the feet fall. All right, guys. So now we're going to bring it down to the very end of our class. Similar to the way we started. Deep breathing exercises. Then we're done. So as of right now, we're going to close our eyes. And let's try to make our body feel as weightless as we can. So while we're laying down, remember the music is softer. Try to mellow out with your breathing, getting that full inhale. Remember, when you inhale, you want to feel the ribs expanding up and away. As we exhale, you're going to feel the ribs getting closer and closer together, and our back falling into the mat. So try to keep all contact down. So from your neck to your shoulders to your hips, all the way down to your feet. And remember, staying in these type of postures can be often difficult, especially if we have a hard time with letting go of our thoughts. So now is that one time that we want to try and forget all of our problems, all of our worries, all of our stressors, and just focus on our body. Think about all the good things that happen in our life today. What we're thankful for and what we're grateful for. So if you want, you can always place your hands on your abdominals. As you inhale, feeling the belly rise. And as we exhale, letting the belly fall. So remember, it's important that we're not breathing with our chest, because that can create anxiousness within our bodies. So be mindful of how we're breathing. We're breathing through the belly, then emptying out through the belly too. Full inhale. And exhale. Doing that one more time. And relax. Great job. And just hold the stillness. So you can either take your hands off of the abdominals or place them back at your side. So we're thinking about everything we did in today's class, how we felt, what was uncomfortable for us, what do we think we can improve on the next time. Maybe we're going to hold that plank longer. We'll try the harder push-up. Remember, practice, especially with yoga, always makes it perfect. That's the only way our muscles gain more elasticity. And now from here, we're going to bring our knees in, one at a time. Bring our body back to awareness. You can either keep your eyes closed still, or you can open them, whatever works for you. 3, 2, and 1. So now I'm going to bend my knees. We're going to tilt to the side and slowly allow us to push up. So now that we're here, we're going to come back into a seated centering position. Heels down, relaxing your palms. And remember, we're going to end today's class off right here. So guys, thank you again so much for joining us today for Yoga Fusion. I hope you guys enjoyed today's class. I hope you guys feel a little more energy within your bodies. And don't forget, we are now back open in our centers. So feel free to pop in at any of our 6 community centers. We have lots of classes that we are going to be offering, from yoga, Pilates, circuits, Zumba. We have indoor and outdoor classes, so check us out at vaughan.ca/fitness. And of course, if you are coming, make sure you register before you come. All right, guys, if not, you guys can watch our YouTube videos as many times as you wish. But most importantly, we want to see you guys. All right, so take care, guys, and we'll see you guys soon.